This evening with developing news about a Grand Bay teenager who was allegedly forced by his parents to spend his days in a shed behind his home. Just a few hours ago, Fox 10 News learned the Department of Human Resources has once again removed the boy from that home. That word comes from Mobile County Assistant District Attorney Nikki Patterson. We've also learned of more developments in this case. Fox 10 News reporter Hal Sherrick has details.
David Diamond was arrested June 10th for domestic violence after investigators say he strangled his son during an altercation at their home in Grand Bay. Investigators found out during questioning that Diamond's 16-year-old son was being forced to spend his days in the backyard and in a small shed. Diamond spoke with Fox 10 News after he was released from jail. He told us then that he and the boy's stepmother had a good reason for it.
There's a lot of circumstances involved with him being outside, trust me. One of the facts is he's been breaking into our house and going through our stuff and stealing, and we're just not pleased with his behavior regarding our property.
That's 2 to 20.
Just last week, Mobile County Assistant District Attorney Nikki Patterson filed 2 motions with Judge George Hardesty. One motion was to have the teen removed from the home under a no-contact order, and the second was to have Diamond's defense attorney, Steve Giardini, taken off the case. Patterson contends that Giardini is breaking ethics rules by representing Diamond. She says he twice investigated allegations against Diamond while he was employed by the DA's office.
He was involved with the same group of people, the same allegations, and made decisions on them, and is privy to what the living conditions were in the home, to what different people that I would be relying on as expert witnesses had to say about it. You know, he has insider information in this case.
Diamond's defense attorney, Steve Giardini, says he has not filed a response to the DA's motion of recusal yet. He says they both read the rule differently and says Judge Hardesty will have to decide who's right. Giardini told me over the phone that although he had been involved with a case involving Diamond and the same alleged victim, the cases are unrelated, so there should be no violation of ethics. Giardini says he plans to have his response to the motions filed tomorrow. Patterson says that while she's glad that DHR has removed the teen from the house for now, it won't prevent there from being contact between the defendant and his son.
If you have a victim who is totally dependent on a defendant for food and shelter, it's highly unlikely that that victim is going to come into court and testify against the defendant when he has to go home with that defendant and decide whether or not he's going to eat that night.
There's no word yet on when Judge Hardesty will rule on the 2 motions. Reporting from Mobile, Hal Sherrick, Fox 10 News.
Diamond has a preliminary hearing set for next month.